Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. As you can see, I'm taking out a Lockheed P-3C. It does say FSX because this is an FSX conversion. Now, beautiful aircraft. We'll have the link in the description. I have had to do a few mods and had trouble getting it going. I think it might have been something to do with doing all of the conversions in the legacy importer. So trying to get this to actually start and run was a problem, and I think I just had to import it but not do a lot of other items on it. Now I can't hear the ATC because the 4 engines on this just absolutely purr. Now if you do import it and you find that the propellers are showing up with full-on discs or not quite right, you might just need to re-import it and don't do a lot of changes to it. And I can't remember if the looking out through the windscreen was also a problem. So let's see if we can get this thing to move forward for us. It does sound like it's speeding up. There you go, look at those blades, beautiful. Now there's about, probably more than 10 liveries, mostly US, on this, one Canadian as well. Can't remember where else there was, but it's going to bring me around. There we go. Cool. So I actually have had this for a couple of months, but had issues getting it imported over properly. So trial and error sometimes is your best bet on these. Delete it, re-import it, don't make changes, see what works, see what changes you do need to make. And if you do need to go into the Model Converter X to clear some glass from inside or the likes, and that's all you have to do, awesome. If you have to do the blades, some of these I've had issues with that. I do have a video on how to clear glass. You just do the same thing with the blades. Sometimes though they do go invisible. But P-3C Orion, I think it is. Give this a fly as soon as it gives me control, and I'll show you what it does look like inside as well. Slow on getting around. Now we are taking off from runway 7 Sydney Airport. There should be plenty of runway here for this particular plane. I think it does get going quite well. And then what I will show you, there we go. So it is an FSX aircraft, you need to remember that. Alright, so with that, I only seem to get the engines working, which is a bit of a shame. Look, there's an overhead panel, and it looks like you can, or could, potentially have it pressed all the buttons, but you can't do that anymore until Asobo allows MDL files to be pressable again. Some of the, basically some of these look very 2D. Have a look outside as well. Lights, thank you. I think we were already lights on. No, we were flashing there. Alright, so we've got 2 sets of lights on. Oh, there we go. It actually does work. Very nice. Let's have a look at the flaps. Now, it's not giving me a percentage of flaps, but obviously flaps 4, or no, I guess at 1, 2, flaps 3 all the way down gives you plenty of flaps there. Alright, do we have speed brakes? Spoilers? No, we don't. Okay. Flight controls, thank you. Up, down, and rudder. Okay, we seem to be good. Park brake off. I will take off from inside here. Now, as you can see, throttle up takes a moment with these props, and I do have prop pitch all the way up, yeah. I think I did actually reactivate the park brake, did I? Oh, we just all of a sudden got some green lights on the ground. There we go. There's a bit like a spotlight that's pushing down on the ground. Interesting. I don't think I've noticed that before. Oh, very twitchy. Should have revved up enough. Wow, we're at 110% engine. That's got to be enough to get up. Come on, you can do it. Beautiful. Alright, gear up, thank you. I just backed that off a fraction. Probably should have taken extra flaps since that runway is not overly long. We'll do a quick climb out here over the Navy that's doing exercises off the coast here. Make our way around Sydney and take it back down. Oh, and it does have a nice sound inside. I did have my speakers turned down. There we go. Just so that you could hear me, because the outside's quite loud. I can't quite hear out there. What have we got here? Crew station pilot bailout. Yeah, okay. Alright, thank you, ATC. It's got a nice sound to it. Now we just got to get these extra dials working. Not sure whether they were looking for dials I don't have already in my FSX or not. It might get a bit loud when I go on the outside, but I'll just hold my tongue for a moment and we'll just get the experience here. Yep, pretty cool. Has a nice sound to it. They've done well with this one. Shame that because it is an FSX. Okay, that was probably my ATC having a go at me. Yep, they were. Always do. I need to turn them off when I do these videos. I want them back on when I actually do it normal. But I'll take it back around and see if we can land back on runway 7. Love the sound in here. Go over North Head here. It does have an autopilot and a hold, altitude hold. So I'm going to have to turn that back down because it's so loud. I can actually now hold that at 1,000 feet by setting auto hold, and we've actually got a direction on. Turn off the name tags, thank you. So if I were to now, well, let's put our barometric pressure back up, raise that by 1,000, and we'll start climbing, thank you. So if you were to use this for anti-sub warfare practice, you can actually probably set it at, I'm not sure what level they fly at, but pretty low. And do some patrols. Goes nice. Sounds absolutely awesome. Do you know what? I might actually land on a longer runway here since I'm going to be coming around the back of Sydney and should have it lined up quite well. Loving the look at this. Clouds seem to be around about 1,200 feet at the moment. That's a Orbx Sydney add-on as well. Just do a sharp turn here and bring this in. The sound of 4 turboprops. I think they're turboprops, aren't they? In sync is absolutely awesome. Why have I not been out using this more often? Alright. Take a couple of level of flaps here, thank you. Alright, whoa, we definitely get some lift there. Holy schmoly. 2 levels of flap. Yep, alright. Bring it down again then, thank you. A bit of a crosswind as well. I must admit I've never landed this aircraft before, so I haven't had any practice landing it. I have taken off in it before. I had a bit of muck around when I had issues with it, but so far it is working well. I'm getting a little bit of lag and skipping there. That's not cool. It's loading in something. Alright. Sideways down here. Oh, very nice. This is a nice aircraft. Whoop, whoop. Very sensitive, like I was saying there, though. A huge tail on this thing. Alright, do we have reversals? Yes, we do. And oh my god, did they work. Woohoo! Alright. I don't know about favourite plane, but I am liking this one. This is going to be a little bit of fun. Seems to be a bit of resistance there, almost as if it has an automatic park brake. You have to get the movement going quite well. Now I'm going to do an illegal turn here. Pop ourselves over on the parking here, and if you're interested in free aircraft or converted aircraft from FSX that come over really well, I do a lot of videos on that. This is going to be a showcase of an FSX aircraft that, in my opinion, I think I had a few issues to start off with, but now I'm finding it works really, really well. So, lights off, thank you, engines off. How quickly do they slow down? Yeah. Alright, four-bladed. Now they almost look as if they're turned the wrong way. Can I? There we go. Turning back and forth. Prop pitch. May not have had my prop pitch all the way up the whole time. Look, like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.